What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I need beers! No, no, no. Beers! No, 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 no! I need beers. Where's the beers? Refrigerator? Refrigerator? Maybe some refrigerator. I need beers. I need beers! Give me the beers! Excuse me, do you have beers?
No, I don't have beers. Get out!
Okay. Carter, do you have beers?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Where's the beers?
What do you need to know?
Because I need to read beers. I need her. Beers.
I don't have it with me. You got to wait. Come back and see me.
I need to find beers. I need to find beers. Beers. No, that's a monkey. Where are you? Beers. I need you. I need you. I found beers. I found beers. Oh my God. Look. When kids can't read, what teachers can do. Kylene Beers. Look, I found beers. Let's get to it. When Kids Can't Read is written by a teacher for teachers. Kylene Beers kicked it up this time. But bam! Not only this book is easy to follow and read, it gives teachers practical advice and suggestions to how to improve students' reading skills and abilities. At first glance, the 392 pages seem overwhelming, but guess what? It's not. Her book is just loaded with sweet, sweet information like candy. She included 7 appendices, bookmark templates, lessons on prefixes and suffixes, word list, phonics, syllables uses, easily confused word list, book list, and 9 pages, yes, count them, 9 pages, look. 9 pages of references. Oh my God, that's so tiring. If you are doing research on reading, fluency, or comprehension, this is a remarkable source that you should use. Let's break it down. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Her introduction in chapter 1 is touching and informative. She tells about her beginning years as a teacher and particular student whose name is George, who touched her life and influenced her teaching goals and strategies. And what's great is that each chapter starts and ends with a short personal note to George and how she should or could have helped him more. Bam! Now to chapter 2. She decided this chapter to creating independent readers. She focused on struggling readers and what can be done to help them. Chapter 3 identifies ways of assessing dependent readers and ways to move them from dependence to independence. She also includes a chart that gives awesome techniques that can be used. Wait, did I mention that the inside front cover tells you what chapter to review based on specific reading needs? No? Well, it does! And the inside of the back cover gives you an easy reference guide for identifying reading difficulties and possible solutions to those difficulties. Kylene Beers has thought of everything! Chapter 4, yep! This chapter focuses on reading comprehension and gives some reasonable in-class examples of how to help your kids understand. I get to school on time each day. I always do my homework. I get good grades. What can you infer about me? That's right, I'm a good student. That's an inference. Inferences are difficult to understand because we need to practice them on a regular basis. Miss Beers covers this topic on chapter 5 and gives a variety of practical applications for assisting students. How do my teachers get me interested in reading? They teach some pre-reading strategies. Chapter 6 covers some of these techniques in pre-reading and getting students engaged and curious. She also explains the KWL charts and many uses in piquing interest and activating prior knowledge. Hello. Bam! Chapter 8. So I made predictions. Read the text now and I need to make some connections and summarize with what I've read. Whew. I'm getting tired, but not too tired to keep going. She also has pretty neat... Hey! She also has pretty neat things called It Says, I Say, and So. It prompts the reader to make a statement or review the text and make sense of what was read. I like it. Vocabulary. Hey, back up, personal space here. Well, that's where we're at. Loki chapter 9 goes into pre-teaching important words, using context clues and making some great graphic organizers. Did I mention that this entire book is all about making a difference in student reading ability? Fluency. Fluency. Fluency is also very important in chapter 10, but it's not just about reading quickly. It also included understanding what is being read. What is also important is reading a book that is appropriate for your ability. Chapter 11, high frequency words, word recognition, sight words, decoding, phonics, and lots of helpful suggestions. That's all I've got to say about that. On to chapter 12. While I'm not the worst speller, I'm also not the best. Words, walls, homonym lists, academic and school words all will help me with my spelling, and its relatively short chapter touches on spelling and ways to help. Oh, lucky number 13, here we are. Why is 13 a lucky number? Because in this book, chapter 13 talks about creating confidence. I know sometimes I get nervous since I might know not the answer, but this chapter gave me a number of ideas and suggestions as how I become more confident, including charts with questions that I can answer to boost my confidence. We made it! Chapter 14, after all of the super amazing information, not I need to find the right book. Is it a fiction, a non-fiction, mystery, or realistic? Does it have illustrations? How big or small should it be? What are the text features? Once again, Kylie gives us some excellent suggestions for making a classroom a positive learning environment. There is a chapter 15. This is chapter 15, really? Wait, what number? Go back to the... Okay, but this is a letter to her past 7th grade student George, who she believes she can have helped more. That may be true, but because of her dedication to George and her commitment to making a difference for students and teachers with regards to reading, she has written a book that will change lives, both student and teacher. Appendices! Bam! She knocked this one out of the ballpark. That's a baseball thing, you know. She also included a variety of ideas, suggestions, lists, and information that will help teachers become better teachers, which will in turn help students become better students, obviously. She includes bookmark templates, common roots, prefixes and suffixes, templates for organizing thoughts and ideas, words across context, fry and indulge word lists, and easily confused words. There are more, but these are some of the best ones. And don't forget those 9 pages of references that are an invaluable source of information and sources of study. So there you go. That's a pretty detailed overview of When Kids Can't Read by Kylene Beers. Copyright in 2003, published by Heinemann Publishing in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Beers, 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 beers.
And action.